What the f?
It looks like a fucking garage sale in here.
So wait, is it gonna go up before the giveaway's over or not?
When's the giveaway in?
I think 4 days from right now. We're
Wednesday at 11:59 p.m.
Alright, final push. This is going up Tuesday.
Alright guys, you heard it here first. This video will be up somehow before the end of the giveaway. By the time you're watching this, there's probably literally like 48 hours or less until the giveaway ends. You guys want to go get entered in to win the 2017 Roush or our 2020 Polaris RZR Turbo S. Pretty crazy.
You can go to www.dls.store right now, and every dollar that you spend on the site is going to get you 1 automatic entry,
And they keep stacking, so the more money that you spend, the more entries you get. Spend $50, you're getting 50 entries. You spend $69, you're getting 69 entries. Go check it out, www.dls.store. Anyway, we're gonna go run down the street real quick. You guys have not heard or seen anything that's been going on lately about Gorilla Rockets, the motorcycle dealership, Precision Car Care, and the detailing business and everything, and I realized that I left a lot of stuff out, and there's been a lot going on. And I just got back from Atlanta last night, and so we're gonna go down the street real quick, and I want to show you guys what's been going on while I have been gone, because I haven't even gotten to see it yet. So we're about to see it together for the first time, and then I'm gonna explain to you guys a lot of the reasoning about why everything is going on and what is going on, and yeah, I don't know, stuff like that pretty much. So I don't really have a structure to this. I'm just gonna talk. So content. Got to make sure you stay strapped up. You know, gotta have that FN on deck. Shut up. Gotta have that Ruger 5.7 on deck. Yes, sir. Nice. First off, why have I not been talking a lot about what's been going on? Really the reason why is because there's been a lot up in the air, and I haven't really had time to talk about it because we've been out of town working on stuff at the house. We've been working on, I still have to have so much content up for the other channel. It's just the 6, and we've been going, and there's just been a lot going on. Just trust me on that. And I know what's been going on, but I just have been forgetting to update you guys on what's been going on. First off, last video you guys saw, we were doing stuff to the house, and we ran up to the shop up here to come pick up my toolbox from up here, and there were no bikes in there. And I told you guys, don't freak out, don't comment and blow up the comments and freak out about it. And I would explain in a further video or a future video why there were no bikes in it. So a week later, here we are. We're gonna go inside real quick, and I'm gonna explain everything that's been going on. The good, the bad, the ugly, and hopefully you guys will learn some stuff from this, because I know I sure have. Yo, what's good? What the fuck? Ah! All right. Wow. It looks like a fucking garage sale in here. This is interesting. I have not been here and seen any of this. Like I said, this is all new to me. Every bike that we had listed on Gorilla Rockets for the motorcycle dealership, here they are. We moved them out of the other bay, and I'm gonna show you guys why in just a second. But I wanna talk to you guys real fast and explain a little bit about what's been going on. Am I good? We good there? All right, so you guys know about Gorilla Rockets. We were supposed to start this motorcycle dealership. We've been renovating this entire place to be a motorcycle dealership, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm just saying it up front. It's not gonna be a motorcycle dealership. In fact, we're already closing down the dealership, and it hasn't even opened yet. We haven't even had the first public day, and we already closed it down. And this has actually happened weeks ago, so you guys didn't know about it, but the dealership technically has been canceled completely before I even put the bikes up for sale. I still used the page, and I still posted the bikes for sale, and we already sold one of them, so woo! The rest of them are for sale, by the way. If you guys wanna buy any of those, DM us on Instagram at timeoutofficial. But anyway, long story short, the reason that we are closing down this motorcycle dealership is because we kind of got forced to. We're trying to get the Precision Car Care off the ground quickly, because there is a super high demand for Precision Car Care. A lot of people have been wanting to have paint corrections done, and believe it or not, in the first month that we were open, we had a pretty decent success, and so I wanted to start taking that seriously. But the problem was that we couldn't wash cars outside. The city came and basically told us, no, that's not gonna work. And the reason why is because all the sand and the dirt and the grit off of the cars and the oils and stuff like that goes into the public drains whenever we wash the cars, and they did not want that, which makes sense. It just sucks is all. So we have to have drainage installed and have everything up to code and do it all the right way. And that makes sense also. It's just expensive, and also you gotta think about the fact that we have really nowhere to do it. This isn't my building. We leased the building, but we're already so far in, I figured let's do it. Full send ahead. We needed to have drainage. We needed to have basically a sump with a pump and everything, a separator to separate the sand and oil from the water so that the regular water can just go back out into the drainage. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and I wasn't aware of that. But again, that's what I meant a minute ago whenever we were in the truck and I was talking about this is a lot of I guess people would look at it as like a failure, but it's not a failure. It's really not. To me, I don't really care about failing at stuff like this because it's a learning experience. I've learned so much in such a short period of time. That's why I laugh at people whenever they get like super upset about people failing and whatever, and they want to call people stupid. And I get it. Like, I was there at that same spot at one point in time. I just laugh at it now because whenever people call me stupid for failing and things like that, it's important to remember, this is cliche as shit, but it's important to remember to not lose sight. Despite the small failures, if you look at them as failures, then that's what they're gonna be. I look at things like that as learning experiences because I've learned so much through the hiccups that I've had and through things like that, and now I know. It's great to have knowledge on as many things as possible. That's what life is about to me, at least. I like learning every day. Anyways, Gorilla Rockets, the motorcycle dealership. Why did we close it down? Well, upon opening it up, the problem was that after literally just looking at the cost that we would have to profit monthly, there was no way to pull it off, and I'll explain. So just the insurance to have a dealership alone was about $1,500 a month. These are all really rough values, by the way. They're not exact at all. I'm just giving you like ballpark estimates. Let's say $1,500 a month just for insurance. Now, after that, you've got to have employees, right? So let's say you've got an employee here that's got to be doing filings and stuff like that, and that's important at a dealership. You have to for sure have that. That's another, let's just say $2,500 a month at the low end, extremely low end. You're already at $4,000 a month, plus rent, which let's just say for rent was $2,000, so $6,000, plus you have to have another salesman, and the salesman is really the one that does all the work, the paper signings and things like that. And that's about $3,000 a month. So you're up to about $7,000 a month, plus miscellaneous fees here and there for repairs and whatever. Let's just go ahead and assume a ballpark cost monthly for this place to operate as a motorcycle dealership, a small one at that, is about $10,000. Making $10,000 a month as a motorcycle dealership is a little difficult, and the reason why is, let's say, depending on your profit margins per bike, if we're profiting on a single bike at roughly $1,000 a bike, again, ballpark figures, but if we're profiting $1,000 a bike, that means that we, just to break even, need to move 10 different bikes. Plus, if we want to profit, make this a profitable business for expansion and hiring new employees and growing the inventory and things like that in the future, we need to sell a lot more than that. Typically, if we were to be in what I would like to be as far as profits go, we would need to be moving about 20 bikes per month. Now, the issue with that is that I believe, yes, that we could probably sell that many bikes per month, but getting and actually acquiring that many used bikes per month is literally just about impossible. There's no way for me to do that. We picked up all of these bikes one by one, and it made sense and it was fun, but I've grown to be so damn busy, I'll just be honest and upfront, I've grown to be so freaking busy that there's just no way. 20 bikes per month, I started thinking about it and laughing. I was like, that's not gonna happen. There's literally no freaking possible way that I, as one person, can pick up 5 bikes per week. That's almost a bike a day. There's just no chance. I've got so much stuff to do, it just would never happen. So that immediately no longer made sense, which, whatever, cool, not a big deal. But it did kind of suck because it was like a dream that I had and I was really trying to shoot for it. There's just not, it's not the right time. There's no way to pull it off right now. But the good news is that about the same time that we were realizing that, we came into another little problem, which I also mentioned to you guys. And this is why I've been so stressed out over the last few weeks, and I'm super excited now. And honestly, I feel like a whole weight has been lifted off my shoulders because we figured out a lot of this stuff. But I also was saying that one of the biggest pain points recently was the fact that Precision Car Care had nowhere to go because we had, this is like the showroom. This was going to be the showroom for the garage, for the motorcycle dealership. And then next door was going to be where the motorcycles would get worked on and stored for extra inventory and things like that. The next bay over, the third bay, would have been Precision Car Care. And that was going to be really cool. It was going to work perfect. Then the city came in, was like, nah, you can't do that. So we had to get drainage installed, but we didn't have a bay to install it in. So ultimately what that led to is us shutting down Gorilla Rockets because at that point we would have this extra bay here, that bay there. So one bay for washing, one bay for doing the paint correction and stuff in because you can't do paint correction. You don't want to do it in the same space where you're washing cars. Pretty much as bad as it sucked, we had to shut down Gorilla Rockets because Precision Car Care right now is immediately off the top way less expensive to run. It's just the overhead is so much cheaper. Also, to profit on that business is a lot easier than bikes because I don't personally have to go pick up all the bikes. In this instance with Precision, we would have people come here, perform a service, get paid for it, and that's about it. What I really wanted to see out of this business was to see it automated and to see me not having to be here every single day and let the business grow on its own. And with management in place and everything, I'd like to see that expand and continue to grow without me having to devote as much time to it, because that's been the biggest damper on content lately, is I really want these businesses to work, but at the same time, I don't want to stop making content because you guys would be really upset about that. And so I've been trying to balance both and figure it out. And I think I'm figuring it out. But again, you gotta remember that I'm 22 years old. I don't have the answers for everything, but I'm learning as I go. And I don't want to stop. That is all that I know. So I've been figuring things out slowly but surely, step by step, problem after problem. And that's what life's about. Just remember, everything is difficult and you gotta continue working through it. Nothing is a failure. You just need to learn from it. And I've learned a lot from this. So I don't even know if that made sense what I just said so far. Hopefully it did. Let me show you guys. So this is no longer gonna be Gorilla Rockets. I need to sell this last little bit of inventory and the bikes are gone. I'm gonna keep my Ducati, which you guys love and I love so much. It's my dream bike. And it sucks because these bikes are super nice. I just don't need them right now. So this space is already done and built out. We had it ready to go for the motorcycle dealership, but we're actually changing up things a little bit. This is now going to be like a waiting area / lobby. And we're gonna set up, hopefully, couches right here and a TV right here and stuff like that. So that way it's like an entertainment section. Another couch and TV set right here. So this is now going to be the Precision Car Care waiting area. Crazy how that just completely changed. And I know you guys are like probably really confused, but I'm gonna keep explaining. Inside of this bay, what are the plans? Well, the plans at the current moment are to get all this stuff out, which we're about to figure out. We'll have it figured out here very soon. The RZR is about to be gone because you guys know we're about to pick a winner for it. If you guys, again, want to go get entered and win this thing, www.dls.store. Every $1 spent, another entry, you know the whole deal. But anyways, once we call one of you guys to win this thing in a few days, this will be out of here because we're gonna go hand deliver it. Probably, if you're too far, we'll have it shipped, but no big deal. This bay that we're standing in right now, which was previously where we assembled the RZR, if you guys remember, also where we did a lot of the motorcycle stuff, and this was supposed to be the motorcycle dealership's shop area, and that's just not happening anymore. So this bay here is going to be where the paint corrections are gonna be taking place. So right next door to our waiting area right there, you'll come in here, and this is where all the lighting is gonna be, which you guys saw on Precision Car Care's Instagram, maybe. You've probably seen that we had like a really beautiful looking bay that we've been doing car stuff in. That's where this bay is actually going to be used for next. And so the wash bay, we had the choice of either putting it in the bay that I'm standing in now, or the bay where we previously had for paint correction and stuff. And the reason why we chose to put it in the next bay and not this one that I'm standing in is just because it's so close to this lobby and waiting area. We didn't want us spraying down the cars and stuff to have water seeping under the doors into the waiting area. That's obviously not professional at all. So we decided against that. And this one needed to be the paint correction bay, which means that we had to destroy our other bay that we already spent all the time setting up and getting ready, and we just had to scrap the whole entire thing. But it's okay, starting over, no big deal. This is what it looks like. I haven't seen this at all, so we're gonna walk in and check it out. Whoa. Wow. Okay, you guys ready? Here we are. Wow. Holy crap. So you remember the neon floors that we did, and we painted the walls and we painted all of this and everything. It's just all gone. I mean, it's still there kinda, you can kinda see it underneath, but you get the point. So why is this happening? Well, now, as you guys already know, this all took place while I was gone, by the way. I haven't gotten to see any of this till just now, but the week that we were gone, we had a construction crew out here and they were taking care of all this stuff for us and getting it ready. And so they cut a giant hole out of the concrete. This big pipe here, this is the drain that they just installed. So this is gonna be where the drainage and the water and stuff drains down, comes out, back through here, and is eventually going to come to this area. So this right here is set up because this is going to be where our pump and our sump and everything like that is going to be at. And it's raining. Superstitious real quick, but everybody has always said that good things happen on this channel and the other channel whenever it rains, because it's always been that way. And it's just funny that every time we start recording a big video like this, it's always raining. So essentially the person, whoever is going to be washing cars, will be able to come in here and spray down the cars right here, get it decontaminated. There will be a nice drain in the center. So we've got to put waterproof lights on the wall. We've got to have all waterproof outlets in here. We've got to have waterproof lights on the ceiling. And so we got to do a little bit more renovation, but that's going to be taking place next week and you'll see all that. So this is now the wash bay, and this is where the cars are gonna, like I said, wash, decontaminated. Whenever they're done with this, they'll get pulled into this next bay here. If you guys see, we've got the white walls with the blue stripe and the black office and whatever. It looks really good in here. And we're gonna do the exact same thing on this side. But the benefit
also to this is that this side, believe it or not, has more room. There's no office in the back of here. There's a lot more room. So we've got a lot more real estate to be able to store, I don't know, a car right there, a car right here, a car right here, a car right here, and literally 2 more here if we needed to. So we can fit 6 cars here, whereas on this side, if you notice, a lot of the room is taken up in here because there's this bathroom, office, and then over here is now going to be pump area and stuff like that. So if we would have done it over here, we would have just wasted a bunch of space, you know? Does that make sense? No? Yes? So that is why we had to get rid of Gorilla Rocket. It couldn't happen. We couldn't do both. And in my opinion, Precision Car Care is a much more easier, what's the way to word that? This business will take off much quicker and much easier than Gorilla Rockets will. I didn't have the room for both of them. And Gorilla Rockets, while the motorcycle dealership idea is really cool, we grew that page so fast, we did so much work to get it off the ground, and it just ultimately didn't work. And that's okay though, because like I said, I learned a ton. I really did. I learned a lot. So with that being said, I apologize I haven't filled you guys in. It's been really stressful. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it for you. It really has. It's been a stressful time, and I'm just happy that we're getting it figured out. And I think that this outcome is going to be much better than how we had it before. So I'm excited, I really am. I haven't been this excited about something in a good minute. So hopefully everything continues to go well with this. And once we're done, we will have one of the coolest detail shops probably in the entire state. So it's gonna be awesome. It's funny too, because I have no idea what I'm even gonna do with the whole Gorilla Rockets fucking sign that we just got printed out. Oh well. That is pretty much an update, and that's why this entire place looks like a garage sale, is because all the parts and the bikes and the different stuff that were between the 2 bays had to go somewhere, and they had to go somewhere quick, and we were out of town, so I couldn't do it. So I just told them to move it all in here until they're done with the concrete and stuff. And so a few days from now, they should be finished with that. We should be able to hopefully next week paint and get everything prepped in the 2nd bay here. And then Precision Car Care is going to have a very big grand opening coming very soon, and I think it's gonna be real cool. So with that being said, guys, if you wanna go keep up with the progress, you can go follow the Timeout Instagram, or you can go follow the Precision Car Care Instagram, both of them right here. Go check them both out. But yeah, there's been a lot going on. There's been a lot of moving parts, and things have been extremely hectic. But Gorilla Rockets out of the, it's gone. It sucks. I hate it. Like I said, I already said that probably 100 times, and I know I'm being monotonous, but had to pick one thing or the other. And for me, the Gorilla Rockets motorcycle dealership just didn't make sense anymore. It was cool from the beginning as a small startup business, but I see a lot of potential between Precision Car Care in this area. And so I'm gonna devote pretty much a good bit of my time and effort into that, just getting that off the ground for now. And if we want to do the motorcycle dealership and stuff in the future, then cool. But we needed a real dealership space instead of what we have here. And we need to do things a lot different in the future. It's going to take a lot more money and a lot more time. And I learned that starting a motorcycle dealership is harder by a lot than what I expected. So, I mean, other than that, there's not really much else to say. That's the deal. That really is just it. Cookies and cream kisses. Nice. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and explain what has been going on, because nobody has been able to see or understand or hear about anything, and I've been seeing it in the comments everywhere asking what's going on with the whole thing. Kind of didn't have anywhere else to expand Precision into, but I needed to, and so we had to shut down Gorilla Rockets because we needed the room. And that's just as simple as it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like on this video, comment down below, let me know what else you want to see. If you want me to answer any more questions or you want to see anything else about this, whatever, just comment them down below and I'll try and get it back to everybody that I can. It's an unfortunate situation, so I hope you guys aren't too upset, but Precision Car Care I think is going to be really cool. Definitely really cool. Alrighty, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video.
Gotta get up and go get it. You gotta want it from the soul, you gotta feel it. In the arms of me. Oh, just kidding.